Beauty fam, I thought I would film my get ready with me with new products that I've been using, and I have had such a busy July that I'm super behind on a lot of the items I've actually purchased and in my reviews. So I'm going to be working on my favorites for the past 3 months, and I've been trying to do them for every 2 months, but you know, as many of you know, a lot of us on YouTube, we don't do this for our full-time job. It'd be cool if it was, but that's just the reality. So I'll be working on a favorites of, let's see, April, May, June, no, May, June, July favorites, and now it's in August. So I thought I'd show, try to do some of makeup that I've been using in products. So the first thing I want to share with you is I've been using a eyelash serum, and it's probably 1 month in and too early to tell if it's actually working. So I'm using the Dermal MD, and I use that at night, and I just put it on my upper lash. About 2 months ago, I started using lash extensions, and I decided to stop using it after 1.5 months, and I had them removed. And I did notice, at least in my experience, that it actually did damage my eyelashes. So my eyelashes before the lash extensions were pretty full and long compared to other people. Usually East Asians and Southeast Asians generally don't have really long eyelashes, and if they do, they're usually really thick and stiff like our hair and straight, and it's hard to curl. So when I curled them, they would be really full, and it's just not the case anymore. So I decided to take a break from eyelash extensions, and then I'm going to use this Dermal MD to actually see if this works in replenishing my eyelashes. So I've been using that at night, and then I'll do an update in about a month to tell you if it's actually working. I have heard that if one is doing lash serums, that it actually takes quite a while, so to be patient. So I've been putting that on just my top lid of my eyelashes every night. The other thing that I've been using, and this is very, very new. So I have done my nails, and some of you who follow me on Instagram know that I really love nail polish. I don't go to a salon. I used to, but I just really actually love doing my nails at home. I actually don't enjoy going to salons because this is even before COVID. I just don't like being in salons because they're noisy and they're not relaxing for me, unless it's like one of those very rare silent salons, but it's not the case. There's usually like tons of people. There's 1 or 2 TVs blaring, and then there's a lot of chit chat. So that's just not a really great experience for me. I do go to one salon where there's one esthetician, and it's in a spa, and that's all. She just works one person at a time, but that's on a very rare occasion. So I have a lot of nail polish. My favorite ones are Dior and Surratt colors. Surratt colors is one I've been using a lot, and I have this in the color Soda Shop, and it's actually magnetic. So I bought the Surratt colors magnetizing mechanism, which, if you can see, it actually moves the product to cause a little bit of dimension on your nail polish. Here, let me flip it so you can see it more. Do you see that? And it's very subtle. Surratt colors is sold on Beautylish, and they have other colors of this. This is a limited edition run where I think there's like magnetic pigments in there. So I will likely pick up 1 or 2 other colors because it's limited edition. This is the other Surratt colors color that I have. It's Monolith, and it's about 3 different colors. It's purple, green, and blue. I love this color. I'll probably get more of this. But today I am trying out Pleasing's nail polish. And so some of you know, and I'm totally late to the game, I did not know that the musician Harry Styles put out a beauty brand. So well, I guess it's a light beauty brand. So he started off with nail polish and some light skincare, and the product is, the name of the company is called Pleasing, which I think is a great name. So I am wearing the nail polish today, and when I saw that he put out a nail polish colors, I love it. So I am of the generation where in the 90s, where late 80s and 90s, where people started using nail polish, and he's not the first one male identified that would wear nail polish. So the bands from Europe and punk rockers would wear a lot of nail polish. So I'm thinking about like The Cure, Robert Smith, or punk rockers of the day. A lot of punk rockers like Sex Pistols. Anyways, I think it's just like a trend that's happening again, where people are kind of off the rocker that a male is wearing nail polish, where males, especially musicians, have been wearing makeup and nail polish for a while, but I do appreciate Harry Styles because he pushes the envelope in fashion and beauty, and he wears whatever he wants and makes him feel good. So I love that about his brand, or at least what he's doing lately. Back in the day when I was a teenager, we would look for nail polish that was white. And I kid you not, because back then we didn't have nail polish like that. So we would literally take white out and use white out nail polish. And then we also wanted like the punk rock black. And he actually has like a dark blue that looks a little bit black, but we would use markers like Sharpies or paint to paint our nails black, because that's what a lot of the musicians were doing at that day back in the late 80s and 90s. So I saw that he put out a nail polish with his company Pleasing, and I love this color. So I ended up getting 2 of the colors, and I love the packaging. So this is Perfect Pearl. So it's got this pearl sheen to it, and this packaging is great. Look at this. It's just the circle on top, pearl on here, and then in the color Sprouting, and it's just kind of like this matte, there's no pearl in there, but it's more of a matte teal gray. And I love this color. It's very hard to find colors like this. So just so you know, my favorite colors are like blues, blue teals, and greens, and fuchsias. Like I'm wearing a fuchsia top today. So those colors generally are really hard to find. So when I saw that he had put out this product, I just was like, I went for it. And look at this packaging, like the purple. And even after I'm done using these are definitely going to be on my shelf for decoration. Like, let me just show you what else that came in. So this Perfect Pearl came in sustainable packaging, and it's kind of like this marbleized pearl here. Open here with care, and that's just the packaging here. Pleasing, very simple. I really like that it's kind of like gender neutral. Our minimal packaging choices emphasizes a light footprint, and each formula adheres to vegan, cruelty-free, and clean principles. We are continuously committed to doing better by refining and innovating our sustainability practices. So I really appreciate that the company's conscious about being vegan and its footprint. And it comes with stickers. So it comes with the sticker of the company. And these are decals or nail stickers that you can actually put on your fingers. So I haven't had a chance to try these yet, but I can imagine putting messages on my fingers, which is really cool. I love that. And that's the one that came with this one. Well, the green one, Sprouting, came with even more fun packaging. So it came like this, and I just think it's so fun. It's like the tripped out Alice in Wonderland, and there's like a slug with 3 sets of bras, and I just love it. There's a cat with a smock, and so it's very trippy, and I think it's really cool. So again, that's with the packaging, and just really the attention to detail. I'll probably keep at least this box because it's so fun. I love the artwork. And again, these nail polishes come with at least 1 sticker. I love the gender non-binary frog here, and then the nail stickers, which are going to be fun to put on. So my nails are, I'm not like the best at doing my nails, and this could be a little bit cleaner, but you know what, I do that at home. It makes me happy. I try to do them once a week, but it'll be fun to use these stickers on my nails. And if you haven't checked out the Instagram feed for Pleasing, another thing that kind of caught my eye is that company is being really diverse and inclusive with their marketing. So they have one of their models is probably an older woman in her 70s, and she's definitely like, your hip grandma, but she's beautiful. She's got wrinkles and all. They've used people with different deep skin tones and light skin tones, and they're actually using trans men in their advertising. So I love that. Like, I saw this week that they showed a trans person, I think, modeling the nail polish, and then you could see the post-op surgery, the top surgery. So, I mean, unless you know to look for that, you probably wouldn't notice it. But those of us who do pay attention, we're just like, oh my God, you used a trans man in your advertising. So I really appreciate that, of trying to be inclusive, and like kind of like his ethos now is like the love tour, and he's just like trying to be really inclusive of what love means to people. I'm actually wearing jewelry I picked up from the Nordstrom sale, so I ended up getting these, and in my unboxing video I can show you some of these, but I ended up getting these at the Nordstrom sale. I haven't picked up a lot of makeup in the past month because the Nordstrom sale really kind of took my center stage of what I was going to use my money for. But I'm going to put on some makeup today. I've been using this Phytosurgence Verdance Force Field, and I had heard a lot of hype on it. It's a restorative moisturizer, and I would say this is probably like the perfect, it's almost like the perfect moisturizing pre-makeup prep for my skin. So I had a sample of the La Mer soft moisturizer, and I loved using that before my skin prep, but this is definitely more price friendly. Phytosurgence, I'll put the price below. And apparently it's so popular that it sells out because they do small batches at Phytosurgence. They're a small company based up in Vancouver, Canada. So I just want to show you what that looks like. Earlier today I put some sunscreen, or I put some skincare down, but I'm going to do my makeup now. So I just wanted to show you that one pump is all you need. It's about 2.7 fluid ounces, so more than the one that you usually get. I don't think it has a smell, but I just think it's kind of cool that it has like this green color, but it doesn't make your face green. That makes sense. So I'm just like putting it on there so you can see. And it just moisturizes my face to receive any makeup really beautifully. I've noticed when I've used this for my skin prep before, it just, my makeup just goes on so much nicer. I mean, I would say, I don't know if they say this is like a primer, they just call it a moisturizer, but I've been using this as almost like a moisturizer primer before I use my makeup. It just gives it a really nice glow, and I've been using that even without using makeup. So just wanted to show you that. I don't really detect a smell. If anything, it's just like the natural ingredients, but I've been really loving this, so that's new to me. I'm going to use this Tatcha Silk Sunscreen Hydrating Mineral Shield, and I had read reviews that this is fantastic. I love this product so far. It's just a really terrible packaging. So I'm actually going to back up a little bit, because what has been happening is that I see I didn't shake it. You probably should shake it a little bit, because it's a one of those things here. I have another one, like you're supposed to shake it in order to mix it up, but every time I've shaken this mechanism, it starts to explode like Mount Vesuvius. So I'll show you what happens here. Like if I start to shake it, then this mechanism starts to squirt out of the product. So it's very liquidy, and I didn't even squeeze, I just tipped it over, and so you can see it's like still exploding some product. So I'm just gonna do that because I don't want to waste any of it. So the first time I opened this product, it just kind of exploded everywhere, and it might seem like I'm putting too much because I just use that Phytosurgence, but I wanted my face to be really moisturized, and I'm also going to be out in the sun for about an hour. And of course I'm going to wear a hat, but it's always better to put sunscreen out on your face. And I'm going to put some on my body before I leave. Actually, I'm going to cover myself with I have one of those SPF button down shirts that I'm going to wear, and a big wide brim hat. Wanted to show you, I wanted to use that today since this is kind of like new products I've been using. Okay, so my face is definitely moisturized. I didn't have to really use makeup today. I've been having like really good skin this summer, and part of it too is that I notice when I start to tan up, I think my skin actually looks nicer, because when I'm paler, I think I can see more of the redness on my skin and more scars. But as I tan up, which I love, like I just think my skin looks healthier. And that's just me. I mean, this is kind of like the tan color is like this, and deeper is kind of what I'm used to with my skin color before I moved to really a climate with a lot of overcast. So I'm happy with this tone. This is the Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint. Okay, so it looks like this. It looks a little deep for me, but when you spread it out, it actually blends really nicely. So it's just like this sheen. Again, it kind of looks like just moisturizer. It almost doesn't even look like foundation. So what I'm gonna do is actually just grab some of this and take a BK Beauty brush and just take some here that I have and put it all over. And for my skin tone, it just blends in almost like skincare because it's so close to my skin tone. And this will be really nice I'm imagining for me in the winter months when I start to lose my tan and I'm starting to get paler, like if I want a little color on my face to make it look natural, this will be really lovely. Okay, so I think that's it. Again, it's like an anti-aging moisturizer. I didn't use very much, and that's the Chantecaille anti-aging face cream. I think the downside of that cream is that if you're deeper than me, it's not going to show up. It's going to almost look like a highlighter. I'm like, that's really expensive to spend on for a highlighter, like $80. I think I forget what the top price is. I'll put it below. I think if you're my skin tone, if you want like a really nice bronzy sheen, or if you're fairer than me, it would be a really nice product. But if you're deeper than me, I would say do not waste your money. So I'm grabbing some quick Becca Cosmetics under eye correcting cream. This is not new makeup. Cancel out the darkness I have. I just realized I wanted to try these new Huda Beauty concealers. So let me open up. I ended up getting two colors because I couldn't figure out what my shade match was. So by default, I'm gonna go with the lighter one. I think that's Cookie Dough 4.3N. And then I got Caramel Corn, which is 5.1N. This is Cookie Dough 4.3N, and this is Caramel Corn 5.1N. Let me just look really quick. I think this is going to be too light, so I'm actually not going to open it. I might just return it. Let me try Caramel Corn 5.1N. I'm going to try that, and this actually might be just my exact skin color, so it's probably likely not going to be brightening, which is fine. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit there. This is supposed to be a 14-hour wear, crease-proof, buildable, blendable, sweat-proof, transfer-proof, brightens and corrects. This is actually my exact shade color. So again, if you want a brightening one, I would suggest you get a lighter color than that. Not bad. I think I'd prefer something that was a little lighter because I like to have brightening under my eyes. The doe foot is nice. I think I didn't put enough, so I'm going in for a second round. It seems thin enough. I don't know if this would dethrone my favorite concealer of Pat McGrath. I'm really liking the Kosas one too. Grabbing this and then using my Sisley Matte 2 powder to set. And actually I'm going to use all of this powder to just set down my face because I use a lot of product, mostly moisturizer and SPF. And I got these actually through Amazon. So I'm really liking this product. It gets in the crevasses really nicely. And then moreover, I can wash them. What was bugging me is that I wanted to use a sponge, but I didn't want to use one I couldn't wash because of bacteria. I don't think I have any new bronzer, but what I want to do is show you what I've been using a lot of, which is this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Medium. And I've done a review of this, and I'm just taking my Katie Jane Hughes 03 brush. It's a soft brush, and then just grabbing some of it to do some bronzing. You can see how pretty that is. And in my, 3-month update, I will talk about the 3 bronzing products that I got and tell you what I'm, which I'm using and updates on it, like the Chanel Soft Sculpt and then the Charlotte Tilbury. So another new product I end up getting is this RMS Beauty Hydra, Redimension Hydra Powder Blush. It's refillable, and I got the color Sangria. So I ended up getting that through the website. It came with a free brush, which I'll show you the free brush at the time, but I can use it. Let's just see. So it's a synthetic brush. It's really cute, and that's the color of the blush. And I'll swatch it for you. Really pretty. So this is definitely like a nice tan person friendly blush. And And because my face, even though I powdered it down, it's pretty oily, so it's grabbing the product. So I'm not going to put any more. I'm actually rubbing off any residual product I have and just trying to buff it out. And the nice thing about this blush is that there's some sheen to it, and I don't think, I'd have to sit with this more. I don't know if this emphasizes texture, but I think for me, it's like I don't need a highlighter, which is nice. I don't have any new highlighters this month. Actually, what I'm going to do is actually grab this one from Chantecaille, the Radiance Chic Chic Highlighter Duo, this one, the Whale Shark. And I ended up getting this from Bonnie as part of her giveaway. So I'm going to grab this gold one here. Okay. I've done a review of these already, and this is the Lisa Eldridge Je ne sais quoi. I've been loving this color. For me, this is a perfect pinky coral color. This formula is not a super opaque, like some of my natural color comes through. So what I end up doing is putting that on, and then I'll just kind of blend it in a little bit because I don't want it to look like lipstick. I just want it to look like almost like a lip stain. Do you see how that just kind of softens up the look? There. Okay, I'm just gonna do my Surratt brown liner. Super soft, I love it. And that's what I mean, you're not gonna get like a snatched liner look, like super precision, but it's a little, like you can be a little messy with this. That's why I like it. And I have that in the color brown. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is like just put some mascara on my lower lids. This is a tubing mascara. And because the wand is so small, it gets to my lashes really well. I'm going to use my Chantecaille Faux Seals mascara. This is a great, really everyday light mascara. It's nourishing, it has peptides in it. And so between that lash serum and this Chantecaille mascara, I'm hoping it repairs my lashes to be longer as it was and thicker. I think it is helping, because when I first got those lash extensions off, I was like shocked. I was shocked of like how terrible my lashes were. And I'm not saying that I want to blame the lady who did it. I think probably it was rubbing my eyes at night, because I do that. And it could be that I tore some of the lashes out. I just can't tell, because I'm just not a restful sleeper, and when I would wake up there would be eyelashes, those fake extension lashes on my face. So I think that's what happened. You can see I'm a little oily already. Powder. But thanks for joining me, beauty fan, with this Get Ready With Me. I hope your summer is going wonderful. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so. Liking and commenting below really helps my channel out. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok, same handle, Mickey Car Beauty. And until the next video, take good care of yourself and others, and just be you. Bye, fam.